seen you. How's it been since the last time I've seen you?
It has its benefits. Good days and bad days.
Okay.
So,
Well, I know the last time that we talked, we went over your skin bleaching. I will tell you, it took a lot of guts for you to come in and admit that you do have a problem. You know that. So, before we go on, I wanted to remind you, although our confidentiality is in the paperwork, that anything you say here will stay here unless it's deemed to harm yourself, someone else, or of course if I'm subpoenaed by a judge. Does that sound okay? Okay. Well, tell me what it's like, what it's been like for you since the last time you've come in.
I guess nothing major has really, but I guess since that day I left, I was more aware that it's not something normal. So I acknowledged that it wasn't something normal, but I can't stop it. So.
And do you know what made you make that first call to
My mom.
schedule it up? Your mom?
Yeah, she was just really worried about me. And she's my #1 person, and I don't want to add more to her already caseload.
Okay. Now, how about skin bleaching? Have you been skin bleaching?
Yes.
Yes. And is that still every day, or have you seen?
A small amount of decrease, but the urge is still there, so it's probably once a day.
Okay. Well, did you want some coffee or water?
No, I'm good, thank you.
No? Okay. Now, I'm sorry that you're still skin bleaching every day. I know I wanted you to come back in today so we can go over a treatment plan. I know last time we just really did an initial evaluation, gathered a lot of information to see how I can help you. What I thought would be the most beneficial actually is, it's called the ABC method. It's a cognitive behavioral therapy. I have that right here. Okay, so ABC. Activating events is going to be your A, B is your beliefs, and C is your consequences. Now with the activating event, what usually triggers your skin bleaching?
Anxiety.
Anxiety? Okay. So whenever you have anxiety, you start wanting to. Okay. Now what are your thoughts when you have anxiety?
I guess just worried and I need to occupy my time on something. For some reason, skin bleaching seems to relieve some of the anxiety that I do feel.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is whenever you have anxiety or you're worried, or whenever you have anxiety, your belief is that you start worrying. And during that belief, as you know, if you have any negative beliefs, then you're going to have negative outcomes, such as the skin bleaching. So what I want to help you do is change your negative beliefs into positive beliefs. So let's take the activating events again. Whenever you have anxiety, what else can you do besides worry? What other thoughts can you have?
Positive, productive, do something productive instead of.
Now tell me, what else can you do? What other thoughts can you have?
Saying that, maybe coming back and saying that, well, this is harming my mom.
That's a good thought.
And that's the last thing I want her to worry about. On top of all my other siblings, I should be the last one she should be worrying about since I'm the oldest.
Okay. Well, that's still what you're thinking of others, which is good, but what is something that you could have for you? Whenever you have anxiety and you're worried, maybe you could start with positive affirmations. Have you heard of those before?
No.
Well, with those, it's saying that it's been proven that if you say the same thing over and over, even if you don't believe it, that eventually your mind and body will start believing it. So you can say, instead of whenever you have anxiety, you can say, I am calm. I am calm, relaxed. You can say that. We also have breathing techniques. You just work on your breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. So, whenever you're having anxiety, what you can do, your first stop instead of worrying is your positive affirmations, your breathing techniques. Now, how do you think that would affect your consequences?
I would minimize my skin bleaching, that's for sure.
Now, instead of skin bleaching, what else could you do?
I don't know, just to get my mind.
Do you have any other hobbies?
I like listening to music and reading. So I usually, sometimes I go to those, but it doesn't always work for me. So.
Not as good as skin bleaching. Now, what is something that you would equate this? What are those feelings you get when you skin bleach? Is it relief? Is it relaxation?
Like relaxation, just like a big load. I don't want to just stress, like a stress reliever for me. And it's just.
And that's where the breathing techniques and the positive affirmations are helpful. We need to find something else that gives you the same feelings. Now, with that, that's going to be some goals I'm going to have you leaving here today. So what are some goals that we can have you do instead of skin bleaching?
Some goals. I could, like I said, whenever I have an urge or something, like maybe tune into like maybe my favorite type of music to get my mind off of that.
That's a good idea.
Or I like being outside too, so I like being active, like enjoy being outside, animals. So.
No, what do you do again at work? Do you work?
No, I don't work.
Do you just go to school?
And I follow my mom around the house with my siblings.
Okay, now when you're at school, what can you do? Since you can't really go outside,
Yeah.
well, you can't really skin bleach there either, but that's when your thoughts start.
And that's the first urge I get whenever I get home.
Yeah, exactly. So as soon as you get home, maybe we can implement a different plan. You know, instead of as soon as you get home, skin bleach. What else could you do?
Occupy myself, like with my help, like my siblings with their homework, just to get be productive, like keep my mind off of thinking that I need to. And there's other stuff I have to do first before, and then maybe with time, I finally get the urge to stop.
That's a great idea. And I know this sounds like a lot. You're thinking, I can't do this overnight. So you know what? A great plan would start off with. You say you skin bleach 7 days a week. What if we 5 out of 7? What if right now we just work on I'm not going to skin bleach for 2 days, maybe the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You don't go to school, so you don't really have that activated. How does that sound?
I can try.
Okay. Now, with that, you know what? You may not be able to do it for 2 days. You know, go back to 1. But if you can, then we can start, you know, moving on to 3. You know, maybe later on. Just something to look forward to. Now, is there anything else you'd like to go over while you're here?
I guess being maybe a little bit less self-conscious, because I'm at this point where I do know that it's gotten severe, and so like whenever somebody looks at me or something, I get self-conscious.
Now, we can go back to this. Whenever we're looking at you and you feel like they're talking about you, immediately your thought is they must be thinking bad. Well, why would they be thinking bad? You're beautiful. Just think. No, they're just looking past me. Or what else can you say?
What else can I say?
I know it's hard at first because you don't actually have these beliefs.
Yes.
So once you do start believing, then it's going to come so much easier. So maybe your first belief is, I'm a great person. Maybe they want to know if they can be friends with me.
It's really hard at school. I've been bullied just because of my skin bleaching too. So it's not just at home, but it's also because people do know that I do it, and they just think I'm overly obsessed with it, and that's why I just.
Well, you're taking the first step, so I mean you're in the right direction. You're on your way to not skin bleaching. So I mean now all you have to do is start thinking positive things.
Yeah, it's gonna be a process, but
Yeah, it is a process, but you know, it's just one step at a time, and you're doing great.
Seems so far right now.
And it will. Just think Rome wasn't built in a day. Just, you know, I find that usually if people go through our therapy really quickly, then they're not going to get a lot out of it. If you take your time and really learn the steps, then you're really going to gain a lot of information from us.
Okay. And what exactly is the like the process like? Will I be coming in with you like once a week?
Well, I would like to start off just twice a week,
Okay.
just so we can work on your positive affirmations, work on your beliefs. And as you progress, I'd really like it if you continued for about 3 weeks, going 2 times a week, and then maybe after that, if you've benefited from the program, then we can move on to once a week. So it won't be too bad.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Okay. So approximately 3, how many months? Is it like a course of months?
Well, we don't.
Does it just depend on my overall?
It really depends on you, how you are doing here. I don't want to give you a timeline. If you feel like maybe you need to come here longer, then you can. But usually with our help with our tools, and if you're actually going home and working with our tools, then I've seen a lot shorter time. So it really depends on how you're using your skills and tools.
Okay. And is there any time like my mom has to come in now?
If you would like, we do family sessions,
Okay.
but she doesn't have to. If you want your mom to come in, maybe she can hear what you have to say in a safe environment. Of course, you can bring your mom.
Okay. I just want her to know that I am trying.
Mhm.
So process it won't be easy, but I just want to know her that I am. I just want her to be reaffirmed that I am trying.
No, that makes sense. Yeah. That's great, Jessica. Now, I think we've shown you some tools. We've made some goals for you. If you don't have anything else, we can set up our meeting for next week if you'd like. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll get right back to you in a second. We'll set that up. Okay.